Here at Cityline, we always want to help our viewers, and right now we are going to help make sure that you don't cause an embarrassing scene this holiday season. So Mairlyn is back with the ultimate holiday faux pas to avoid. Mayor, I love that we're talking about this because I kind of like to hear about the faux pas, but I do not want to be the one committing them. So let's talk a little bit about what the no-goes are if you are hosting a holiday party. Like, what should you not do?
Okay, so we're going to start with something that you actually should do so that you don't make a mistake.
Okay.
Okay, so when you actually invite your guests, you say, hey, you know, it's been the pandemic. Are you a vegan now? Are you a vegetarian? Did you find out that you're gluten-free? So ask them about that, and especially food allergies. I'm allergic to peanuts.
Oh, boy.
Which sounds like, anyway, but peanuts is what I'm allergic to.
That's what you can't have.
I can't have, but I can't have anything that may contain them.
Got it.
So I'm a nightmare to invite over because there's so many things that say may contain peanuts.
You're never a nightmare. You're never a nightmare. I'd make everything peanut free for you. But yes, you've got to talk about this stuff.
You really do, because you know there's so many times I'll go over and I go, I don't think I can eat that. Can I read the label? So and I actually offer very often to say, hey, why didn't I just bring something? So you don't have to worry about me. But you know that's a really big thing to do.
So you're a good person to invite over as well, because you will actually bring your own dish that you can enjoy.
I do, but I actually bring enough to share too. And then people go, oh wow, this is actually good. So anyway, okay, next one up, serviettes. Oh my gosh,
this looks beautiful.
Okay, well here's my deal. So the faux pas is that you put a whole bunch of stuff on top of the serviette or the cloth napkin or whatever.
Yeah.
Because you're not supposed to be able to have to touch anything. You just go pick it up and whoop it onto your lap. It's a poofy thing. That's exactly
a poofy thing, and then you do this. So the wrong thing would be if this was here and there was what, like a nameplate on it or a napkin ring?
Or your cutlery is even worse, you know, because then you're not supposed. And it's just, I think faux pas is French for bugs, Mairlyn. So I think.
That's actually the proper translation.
Thank you. Yes. Yeah, and you know French. So anyway, so that just really bugs me. But anyway, that could be. Anyway, so that's actually the etiquette. It's not supposed to have anything on it.
Okay, all right. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Anything else you need to do as
for
the
table
host?
setting? Okay, for table setting is do not have a great big honking plant in the middle. Okay, because exactly. Okay. Not a good conversation unless you have some kind of weird relative you want to hide behind. You know, might be an idea, but even that is just rude. So don't have. And of course, you wouldn't have anything that big, but even you know, way high is a bad thing.
Okay.
The other thing that as the host of the party is that you should always have drinks for the designated driver or somebody who don't. You know, there's all this wine and stuff you can have. Yeah. And I'm always the designated driver.
You don't drink. You don't drink much.
No, I don't, because I'm a cheap date. One drink and it's like, do you want to see my underpants? You know, like it's just I'm a nut. Woo! Yeah, right. And there's people here who know that. Anyway.
I know that. I've seen it.
Anyway, so I appreciate somebody who has more than, here, Mairlyn, here's a glass of water.
Right.
And so, you know, club soda with bitters in it is a nice idea.
Yes.
Or tonic water with bitters, or you could add club soda with, I put pomegranate juice in that one. I've got cranberry juice in club soda. And if you're serving hot drinks, you know, I like to do a hot apple cider, non-alcoholic, obviously, little cinnamon stick. And then you feel like you're part of the party instead of like, oh, she's not drinking.
Yes.
So, you know, you can act all crazy and pretend you are. So, you know, I mean, it's so you fit in.
Yeah.
Or de-alcoholized beer is actually, I really like de-alcoholized beer. I do not like de-alcoholized wine. I think I'm drinking your fruit juice. So
yeah, I know. It doesn't taste that great.
No, it doesn't.
So this is really good, and I feel like we're getting there more and more in society. Understanding the mocktail is as important as the cocktail, so have some fun and don't just give them, you know, a mason jar of water.
Yeah, or knock yourself out, here's a pop. Yeah,
right?
Anyway, yeah, right, okay.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about some of the other things you should not be doing as a host.
Okay, so this is you guys are gonna get mail on this, and I'm gonna apologize right now.
All right.
But I'm anti-candle, burning candles. Yes!
Who doesn't like candles?
Well, as a food person, a scented candle ruins my dinner. You know, like they have candles like, you know, hint of lake or something, I don't know. And they just, they play with your taste buds. And so your dinner's not going to taste the way that I wanted you to taste it.
Yes.
So that bugs me.
Okay.
And even unscented candles. And the reason being is that I think we really have to be very aware of indoor air quality, all right? Especially with, you know, COVID, and we all got thinking about air circulation and clean air. As a matter of fact, I have a huge HEPA filter that I bought for my house.
Good for you.
But even those, they put particulate into the air that is really bad. So anyone who's an asthma sufferer or has allergies will thank you for not having candles, but I use LEDs.
Okay, well, they're nice these days. They're lovely.
There's so many. They even have, you know, the single ones that you can put in your candelabras.
And they flicker.
So they flicker and they're beautiful.
Yeah, very good.
Next one.
Yes.
Don't have just one hand towel in the guest room.
No.
It's disgusting.
You mean in the washroom?
In the washroom, whatever washroom you have, okay?
Yeah.
Now, we have a guest room. And now I understand what you're saying.
Right?
Don't be peeing in their guest room.
First of all, don't be in the guest room. Second of all, in the washroom, have more than one little lonely towel because that thing is going to be murdered by the end of the night.
It's disgusting.
Soaking wet, gross, and dirty. Everyone's going to be using the one little towel.
No, and did they sing happy birthday and wash their hands for 25 seconds? I don't think so, okay? So I'm kind of crazy, but I have like individual face cloths and then I wash them.
Very nice.
Have a receptacle to put them in. If you don't want to do that, you can just buy, you know, some pretty serviettes and use that as well. So, and I actually don't even have the hand towel out in the bathroom.
Okay, in the bathroom. You put it away, so
there's
they
no
can
tempting.
use those.
Yeah, they just use those. That's what they have to do.
Amazing.
Right, okay.
Other tips. Now, you are going to someone's place.
Yes.
What should you not do?
Okay, well, you should not show up with a gift. I mean, was that a double negative? I don't know.
And that
but
was
anyway,
right. That makes it a positive. You have to have a host or hostess gift.
You do. And so if it's wine, excellent. But you can think outside of the box. A puzzle, if they like puzzles. A lovely book, like not a mayhem book that everybody dies in. You know, not a great idea for holiday. Yeah, something lovely. Or cookies in a can. The thing is, though, is that you don't, if they didn't drink the wine and they didn't eat the cookies, you don't ask for them back.
No.
Like, no. You wouldn't ask for the puzzle, right?
No. No. That is a gift.
That's a gift, right?
Yeah, you can't go back home with it.
No. And if you are a guest, don't bring anybody else. You're just bring yourself. Don't bring your children if they weren't invited. I've had that happen.
Yes.
I love kids, but don't come to my party if you're not invited.
No.
And last but not least is put the phones away. Do you know, everyone was on their cell phone. We were supposed to be conversing with people. And I actually forgot how to do that. So the first one I went to was like, who do I look at? Am I supposed to say something now? Like, do I put my hand up? I don't know. So get used to it if you're nervous. It's okay, but put the phone away and enjoy people's faces.
Yes, because this is what we've been missing. And the other thing is we might be more likely to lean into our phones because we are nervous about being around people again and we can forget how to socialize. So put it away and talk to each other and we will stumble through it and become regular human beings again, right?
Yes, fingers crossed.
Oh my gosh, Mairlyn, so good. Now, if you're watching and wondering about other possible faux pas, just ask us. Send your questions for Mair or for any of our experts to submissions@cityline.tv. You can also scan this QR code to make it even faster.